I clearly remember. There's a woman sitting across the table from the professor. Perhaps one of you might not have noticed. But for both of you to have failed to see the professor's dining companion, it's just not possible.
Fortunately for you, Defendant Naruhodo, it's not just a case of those two witnesses alone.
Sorry?
The waiter, whose testimony the court heard earlier, clearly stated the same thing.
Wait, we said that she was sitting across from him. So if he was sitting across... I cannot tell which one is across. Is it this one? This one?
Across is normally just right across from them.
It's like this one?
Like that one, yeah.
So she'd be sitting here?
Yeah.
Maybe he was blocking their view of her, or they're just lying because they're being paid off or something.
Yeah, either something special about that woman, or somehow their view is blocked. We don't see anything that... Oh yeah, there's only 2 chairs. Why is this saying that there's 4 chairs on here?
I don't know.
Behold, the world's most useless map.
It's such a bad. He also said his victim was alone.
That's right. Ah.
Precisely, in other words. You are the sole proponent of this phantom lady.
But I...
If such a woman were indeed present at the scene, your prosecution demands to see proof. If no such proof exists, the prosecution demands that no further mention of this phantom woman be made. It is a blatant waste of the court's time.
There's nothing I can say to that.
Excellent work, Ryunosuke. We've gleaned some new information now.
Really? Well, yes, but I don't feel it changes much. I can't see it brings any real discrepancies to light.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Wait, I had to get all the way to the end for you to let me examine it? You take a look at it. Fine, please.
Yes, this is a brand new piece of evidence.
It is.
Perhaps we should examine it a little more in detail.
Please. How exactly?
You'll notice that some evidence bears a magnifying glass. You can examine them.
This one does not bear a magnifying glass.
Press space, take a closer look at the evidence.
It's not letting me do that. Help. Oh! Now I can rotate the evidence.
Yeah, you can.
And target spots the evidence with WSAD. Oh, okay. If they pulsate, press space to investigate further. Okay. You just wanted a tutorial at me. Why didn't you do this earlier? Oh, see, it wouldn't let me until I was over here. Really? This medical report card was first issued quite some time ago. Really, Doctor?
Oh, was that? Oh, was that reading? Oh, sorry. Well, if you were dead, there'd be no point. So, you don't like doctors then?
Why would you? They make you drink horrible tasting medicine, they give you painful injections, and then they demand lots of money for the privilege. But you're at their lowest ebb.
You sound like a modern patient. A model patient. Or a bad case of stubbornness, no less, for which the only cure is very bitter medicine indeed.
This hot clinic. I hate clinics almost as much as I hate hospitals and surgeries.
Aren't they all the same?
When I was 5, I caught the only cold I ever had in my life. And I remember, even though I felt awful already, I had to have this hideous injection in my right arm. I'll never forget it. Never my whole life.
Most people would give their right arm to have only one cold in their whole life. Anyway, I don't think there's a clinic where they treat people for illness like that. Let's keep looking for clues. We don't want to miss anything.
Wait. We thoroughly investigated the whole thing? That's everything? We got an achievement for that.
We didn't open it.
Oh, so we thoroughly investigated inside and out, and then we needed to open it.
Let's have a look. This is some kind of medical history?
Can he not eat the steak?
Probably not. There's an entry for the day the professor was killed.
Oh!
Okay.
He couldn't even have eaten
Extract him.
that. They extracted a molar.
Let's hear so. Just before the incident, he had a bad tooth removed. Perhaps he used laughing gas. That's the most modern practice in the West for pain relief.
I've heard of this anesthesia. Though it's hard to believe there's anything that can actually stop you feeling pain.
There's a culinary note from the medical procurator as well. Strictly no food or water no food or drink besides water for 3 hours. Post-procedure until effects have passed.
Really? Let's bearing in
Sounds like
mind,
the intervention
it's
is
been updated. I can't believe I needed to get all the way to the end for them to do this.
When you leave this, you should probably spin the terrible map around and see if there's anything behind that.
Yeah. Let's spin the map around. Terrible map! Are you actually useless somehow? Oh, useful somehow. Chief Inspector!
Well, that's unexpected.
What is?
Look, you see what it says, the witness's name right here? Surata.
Well, yes,
Asana.
business cards tend to show the person's name. That sort of point.
That's not the name that's expected. It's his job title.
His job? Oh! Chief Inspector. Primary Criminal Investigation Division. Police Bureau. Inspector, what on earth?
I have no idea. But let's face it. The police have lots of power and influence. Could have really somehow here.
There we go. The terrible map has been updated. How was he dining? Ah.
Yes!
Tell me how he was dining. Slow hand raise. Well, I think,
Well, what are you willing, lad? Call yourself a lawyer.
I wish I could. But first and foremost here, I'm the accused.
Ryunosuke? Everyone stumbles on their words occasionally. Under the circumstances, I wouldn't worry about it.
Thanks, Kaza.
I could see it quite clearly in that cross-examination you just carried out. When you raised your hand straight up like that, so purposefully. You knew exactly what it was you wanted to say. You don't feel like you have to choose your words carefully. Just say what you're thinking.
Alright, and thanks for the advice. This is a medical report card belonging to the victim.
I see, and I don't see. What of it, boy?
Comparing what is written on this report card with your witness statement. Something clearly doesn't add up.
Dear me, have you forgotten my word so soon, you amateur?
Sorry, what?
You're not to interrupt court proceedings with your amateurish drivel.
So I'm not supposed to defend myself at all, in your opinion. But
Let's see if I can explain in words you might understand. It was after 2 p.m. in the afternoon when the victim was murdered at the restaurant. Whatever he may or may not have done before that time is completely irrelevant.
grr, but that's
Remember, Ryunosuke, you don't have to use clever language or fancy words. Just make your point.
Your Excellency, I believe we're finished here. There's surely no need to prolong this trial further. The witness testimonies the court has heard have been clear and concise. This medical report card has no bearing on the matter at all. The simple reason that there's no one else beside this pale-faced pupil who could possibly.
this medical report card has nothing to do with the case. Do you really believe that?
What? That outburst half petrified me, boy. Of course I believe it. How could it possibly be irrelevant?
Perhaps because Hata Clinic, which issued the report card, is a dental clinic.
Dental clinic? That's supposed to mean something to me.
Perhaps I told you the victim had just had a tooth extracted.
What's this now?
And furthermore, if I told you that as a result, the victim had been forbidden from eating.
Just what are you trying to say, Cadet? He has orders not to eat? So what?
It's all written up in here. No food or drink other than water for 3 hours post-procedure while anesthesia wears off.
What? No, that can't. What, boy? What?
As you just heard, when he was killed sometime shortly after 2 p.m., the victim couldn't have been eating anything at all.
Oh.
Additionally, there's... Oh, hey. Baby's sleeping again.
There's more? There's more?
It assured the court with unwavering self-confidence that the victim was dining alone. That can't possibly be the case.
Grr.
Because the victim, as we know, had just had one of his teeth extracted and was still experiencing the effects of the anesthetic.
Excellently done, partner.
Objection!
This is nonsense, you little upstart. The baseless expositions. Just look at this photographic evidence. You can clearly see the plate of food at the victim's table.
Objection!
Use your head. Is there a descriptions equal what we're talking about? Or can't you follow the logic?
How dare you?